Wow, what unprecedented times we are in right now. And today I wanted to really talk to not just students about the projects you're creating, but the way that we have had to transform the educational system. I want to talk about maximizing the technology that you probably already have at your fingertips to make learning meaningful for your students, and for students to make projects still meaningful that you can turn in. Parents, I want to teach you also, so please stay tuned to this video, and we're going to delve into it right now. Okay, everyone, I have my cup of tea and I'm ready to dive into this and start explaining what I think we need to do to make sure that if we don't go back to school in the fall, you're set up to have still quality teaching. Parents are set up to support that teaching and to be the home teachers that we can't be, to set the schedule, and so students, you can create such meaningful projects that you will never miss a beat. My name's Mrs. Boyt, and this is Mrs. Boyt Live. A big thank you, shout out, bow down to you parents that are at home supporting your child's education. This is a time of really, I think, unprecedented trauma for children that we aren't going to see the result of till later on. So we have to get ahead of that. We have to really understand that students need to continue to not be isolated, to be engaged. This time isn't just a vacation. Learning needs to continue, and we have to try to not skip a beat on this. We're going to get through this together. Today, I really want to speak specifically about YouTube videos, and I want to tell you why I think YouTube is an incredible source to use, especially during this time. There is a chance that we won't be able to go back to school in the fall in California, but this time we have the opportunity to be prepared for that. Let's jump right in. Benefit number one, YouTube is a video lesson. You record it, your student can watch it 5 times if they have to. Also, you can use it next year. For absent students, if they missed your PEMDAS lesson and you just recorded that, you can attach it to the absent work. You can use that the year after, and the year after, and the year after. You can forever keep recycling that lesson. Reason number 2 is for students who may need to hear it twice. They have questions. Zoom, I love as a platform. I read to my students, we do discussion, I go over any questions that they have. It's like a live chat meeting, but it is not a good platform for me to necessarily teach a lesson with, because some kids get a little bit squirrely in Zoom. You see everybody on there. It's very distracting. And so I have found that recording a YouTube lesson, especially on the tricky concepts, they could go back and rewind it. Wait, what was that step again? Third reason I think YouTube videos are really a great tool is you can divide and conquer. I'm sure that you might have a team of people in your grade level. In fact, we have 5 fifth grade teachers. We can divide those videos up. I'm going to go over the setup I use to record videos. It is so low tech, it's almost embarrassing, but I have 2 kids in college, one's at Yale and one's at California State University, and I just couldn't afford to buy cameras, equipment, and things like that. The only thing I did buy is I bought this microphone, because you almost have to have an external mic if you want people to be able to hear you. The first thing you need is some sort of iPad or iPhone. That's really all you need. I know YouTubers have these fancy cameras and lighting. I told you you need some sort of external microphone, really, if you want people to hear you clearly. And this is the attachment you need in order to put the microphone into your iPad or iPhone. I already had this iPad. The third thing I have here is something to hold the iPad. Look, I have my ladder. The next thing I need is a little lamp just to add some lighting. And so this is like a little $6 lamp that was on my son's computer gaming desk, and I just borrowed it real quick. So that's all the equipment that I have for filming YouTube videos. But the first thing you're going to do after you have a video is you're going to create a movie. And I'm just using iMovie. It's already embedded in your iPad and in your iPhone. And if you have a new Mac computer, it's actually also embedded in your Mac. I'm going to select the videos I made today, go to create the movie. It's going to drop those all into the movie in the order that I selected them. As you can see, all I have to do is press play and it's already playing my movie. In order to edit a YouTube video with iMovie, I'm just going to show you how to use some of the tools. The first thing I'm going to do is, let's say I want to split this right here and take a little piece out. I can split it. I can say, oh, I want to take that out. I cut it, I split it, I take that, I delete it. Okay, let me just show you because I can pull that video again. And let's say in this part, I want to add a title that says, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm going to click on that. There's a tool here that says titles. I usually tend to use standard or focus. So let me use focus. I can have the title in the center or I can put it lower and have the title lower. So let me just put it in the center. And right there, you're going to backspace and you're going to say to someone, if you are like me and you are making your videos public, you're asking people to subscribe because that validates you as a creator. And, ooh, I spelled it wrong. And it's free to subscribe. Might want to tell them that, but it helps your channel. And I'm done. It's hard to see. So sometimes I add a filter right here so that really comes and pops out. Maybe I add the black and white filter. And when you push play, you could see that title is on. Another trick that I learned also, if your video, you can't hear the volume, I want you to press that. You can ramp the volume up louder right there. Different ways. See, it's louder now. There's also a few tools that iMovie has that I like to use just to keep everyone engaged a little bit. And when I was doing the one about my video, let's say I want to take the titles off. The only way to take the titles off, I forgot to tell you, you have to cut it again. So split it, and now all of a sudden, oh, I have to take the filter off on this section. So I'll say no filter. And so remember, I put the title on this section. It has a filter. As soon as I cut it and split it, title goes off, filter goes off because I took it off. When I did Titanic versus Hindenburg video, I added a lot of pictures, okay? So if I go here to photos, all my photos, you can see that I have, it accesses whatever pictures I have downloaded. And then when I did Ben Franklin, I loaded some pictures. Let's just say here I'm going to, let's add the picture of my son because it's not a video that I'm making. I could do picture in picture. And here you can see, let's go back to where I added the picture. Oh, my son's picture appears. That's called picture in picture, okay? Let's stop. Now let's try another one. Let's add the picture of my bell that says, oh, ring the bell so that you can get notifications. Let's say I want to cut away on that one. Okay, there's where I started it. And you can actually, if you don't want it that long, you could go shorter, you could go longer, you could make it a different color, whatever you want to do. Okay, so here we go. Oh, now it's just actually cutting away me and putting the picture in. And there's one other option for showing a picture. And let's just grab another picture. Ooh, there's me at the parade that we did. Let's say I want to do a split screen on this one. So on this one, you have, there you go, split the screen. Okay, so those are ways you could show pictures, and you can also just record your screen on your computer of you doing lessons online. Let's go back to the bell. Because whenever I add the bell, let's add a sound effect. So go to audio, go to sound effect, go through and listen to these. So I can add, let's add that. So now when it's showing this bell, It's also a sound effect, but that's pretty loud because it drowns out my sound. So I can go here and I can take the volume and I can turn it way down, just like you turn the other volume up or down. Play with this and have fun with this. It's a lot of work, guys, to make these videos, but I'm telling you, once you make it, so see how the bell went too long though? You can make it, just only do it till you don't see the bell anymore, and then the sound goes off. The technology that you probably already have at your fingertips to make learning meaningful for your students and for students. Oh, there you go. Okay. Let's say I'm done. Okay, I'm done with the video. I'm totally not done with this video. Oh my goodness. You could either save the video or you can just go ahead and click YouTube, and here it just says my movie. I get to put a title right there, and then I change the title. Let's call it lessons online or something. And then a description of the video, a category. I always change this to education because it's always educational. Tags, I go back and do that later on my computer. Private, you want to make them private. Only people with the link can see this video. Unlisted or public, if you're willing to let your channel go public for anybody on the web to view, to see, to learn from. And if you're a teacher and you want other students worldwide to be able to do this, you might want to make them public. And then you press share. After you press share, they will be uploaded on a YouTube channel that you have to already establish. So let's just go to the YouTube channel right here. From your waffle, you can find your YouTube channel. It'll come up at a home screen, and then you'll just pick your channel. If you go home, you'll see your videos that you have already loaded onto the channel. If you also start doing more math videos, let's say you have 3 or 4 math videos, you can turn them into a playlist and put all of your math videos together, all of your writing, speaking videos together, your social studies and science, your creative videos, this I call my enrichment, and your English language arts videos. I have book reviews right here. You can upload, you can go to Google Studio and upload different thumbnails for your videos. And I would suggest that you download canva.com. It's a free website, and that's how I create my custom thumbnail. And I just keep them pretty consistent looking. There you go. I hope I encouraged you to start making lessons live online on YouTube. YouTube's a great resource. I've been extremely impressed with the support and the help that they've given me, and all the awesome content creators out there that have taught me how to do things. And I just want to encourage teachers to go ahead and start recording your lessons. I think Zoom and Google Meet is a great platform. I want to make sure that you understand how important it is that they have a lesson free of distraction. I will see you for another video tomorrow. Bye.
No, why does it have to end?